What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be building our squad for the Gauntlet this weekend in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. What is the squad that I'm going to be going out there to secure my second Luke Lachey? Hawkeye. I gotta get him as many times as possible. So I went kind of crazy with my coins. Not super crazy, but kind of crazy. I wanted to build as good of a squad as I could assemble. Now, as we do dive into this thing today, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all of the recent support on the channel. So, my squad is going to be pretty good, not perfect. We're going to start off at the quarterback position with Jameis Winston. I really kind of wanted to get Trevor Lawrence, and honestly, throughout the weekend, if I find a Trevor Lawrence that I like, I'll buy him because I do believe Trevor Lawrence's price is going to stay relatively high. The hard part about the quarterback position is we've just got so much talent. You've got Jameis, you've got from top, there's just so many different guys. You got Jameis, you've got a guy like Jalen Milroe, you got Shadir Sanders, you got Trevor Lawrence. The list goes on and on. We've got so many really good quarterbacks right now in the game, and so that's kind of the tough part. But again, if I find a Trevor Lawrence for a price I like, I'm willing to do it. It's just a matter of finding that, and that's going to be super tough. Running back position. I really want to get Caleb Johnson, but it comes down to right now he's 500,000 coins, and right now there's really no Caleb Johnsons up. So I got Taj Brooks, gave him the Oregon team chemistry. I like him. He's going to play. At my running back 2, I've still got CJ Spiller. They're going to be kind of a 1-2 punch. Neither of them are going to have abilities, so it doesn't really matter who's in the game, but I do like both of those cards. It just comes down to neither of them are super expensive. They're guys that I like and can trust on the field. Wide receiver position. We're going to plug in a bunch of wide receivers that I have that are BNDs. Rondale Moore, I can sell whenever. Bought him for really cheap. Obviously, he's went up quite a bit in price. The other guys are BND. We got Ryan Williams at our wide receiver 2. At our wide receiver 3, we've got the Colin Lacey that I really do like. Wide receiver 4, I mean, it's really, I'm going to plug in Megwood. I don't really love Megwood. But again, I got the card for free, and so he's got to be plugged into the squad. I do like Moore. I do like Williams. Those are kind of the speed that I like on the outside. Wide receiver position, I would say, is pretty stacked. Tight end position, I'm running the Luke Lachey card. I earned him, and instead of selling him, I thought to myself, I'm an Iowa fan. I'm going to use the card. I really do like what Luke Lachey provides me on the field. He is absolutely perfect at that tight end position. Heading to the offensive line, and here's a position, or here's a thing, guys. I never really would recommend you guys spending a ton on your offensive line. I don't think it's worth it, so I'm not going to either. Left tackle, still looking for a new one, but for now, it's going to be Joe Thomas. Like the left tackle position, there are a couple of better guys that I would love to plug in here, but it just comes down to they're too expensive. I've got Joe Thomas, he's a BND, and so I'm going to use him until I can upgrade the position. I would like Malik Williams, maybe Amari Knight. Right now, those guys are basically 100,000 coins. I don't necessarily love them for the price. Left guard position, Pregnon. I got him for like 100,000 coins. So glad I got him, a beast at that left guard position. Center position, Dismukes. I told you guys if he went to 300,000 coins, I would buy him. Did exactly that. Love Dismukes at that center position. Right guard position, we're plugging in a cheaper option, but a guy like Luke Kandra. Right guard position is another position I don't really spend up on. You could get Preston Wilson, you could get Rocco Spindler. Both of those guys are really solid at that position as well. Right tackle position, I'm running Shanks. Now, between him and Francis, both cards are good. Francis is going to be better in the run blocking game. Shanks a better pass blocker. I just got Shanks, gave him the team chemistry, and again, I don't really feel like buying, Francis back. Now, if I find a good price for Francis, maybe like right at 100,000 coins, maybe I'll buy him. Like, I don't know. I just don't necessarily love Francis in this game just because his pass protection isn't great. So this is my offense. 3.5 million coins, but here's the situation. Rondale Moore, I can sell basically whenever. A lot of my wide receivers are BND, so I didn't spend that much on that specific offense. Defensively, here's where I would say I spent a lot of my coins. Let's start at the right end position. James Pierce Jr. I still think is one of the best, if not the best right end in the entire game, which is crazy because he's only a 90 overall. We've seen better and better right ends in the game. However, I love James Pierce Jr. as much as anybody else. Has that silver quick jump, gets after the quarterback a ton. Defensive tackle position, I'm plugging in 2 guys today. At the starter, I'm plugging in Walter Nolan. At defensive tackle 2, I'm plugging in Quinnen Williams. I love both these cards. And I upgraded my defensive line in a big-time way heading into this week's Gauntlet because I'm tired of people running the ball against me. Nobody should be able to run the ball against me, and people are. And it bugs me as much as anything else in this game. So I upgraded the positions that I needed to because I'm tired of it. Left end position, Jack Sawyer, the best left end in the game, had to be added. I do still have Romello Height at the backup position. He's just not as good as Jack Sawyer side by side. My cornerback 1, we still got Benjamin Morris. Love him in zone coverage. Is an absolute beast. Cornerback 2, here's a position that I don't know if I love, but I still like this card. Quincy Riley can play a little man, can play a little zone. I don't know if he really fits my team chemistry, or not necessarily fits my team chemistry, but really fits what I want to do, but he's plugged in. Jabbar Muhammad, my cornerback 3. Now, you wonder why I want to plug in Jabbar Muhammad. It's really, really, really simple. It's just because he has the Oregon team chemistry, so it's not like I've got to put it on the card. And the second thing is, like, if you have the Oregon team chemistry, then I don't have to, like, lose any extra value on the card. So that's kind of why I really do like him. I run the Oregon team chemistry, so why would I not, just use the card? Cornerback 3, Kobe Bryant, definitely better in zone coverage than some of the cards I have. But I like my cornerbacks. It is a position, however, that I'm still looking to upgrade. For example, if I find a D'Angelo Pons for under like 300,000 coins, he's getting bought. Okay, it's really that simple, that easy to understand. Next, the safety positions. We don't have that good of safeties in the game right now. Ed Reed is my free safety. Until we get better free safeties, he's going to be my free safety. Strong safety, I'm running Hunter Wooler and LaMiles Brooks. It's kind of been my 1-2 punch for a while. It's going to stay like that. Don't necessarily love the strong safeties that we have in the game right now. I think the strong safety position is overall relatively weak. You can disagree if you want, but overall, that's where I'm at. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Right outside linebacker, you're going to see a guy that isn't really new, but a guy that I really do like. It's Chandler Martin. When you do upgrade this card, he becomes an absolutely incredible pass rusher. You're going to get after the quarterback with the best of them. Dropping in coverage isn't that great, but Chandler Martin, 91 overall, is an absolute beast. Middle linebacker position, I want Manti Te'o, but he's 600,000 coins. So until the card comes down, I'm running Jay Higgins. Jay Higgins I got for like 180, and he is nearly just as good as Te'o. Linebacker 2, Chris Paul Jr. for 50,000 coins is an absolute steal of a card. Left outside linebacker, I bought Isaiah Glasker, a guy that is going to be able to drop in coverage. He's 6'5". Hopefully he can give me some interceptions, man. I need some interceptions, some game-changing plays. So hopefully Glasker can give me exactly that. You look at this squad that I'm heading into this weekend with. It is nearly 7 million coins, maybe the most expensive squad that I've ever ran in Champs and Gauntlet. All for me to hopefully land another Luke Lachey card. If I go another weekend, like last weekend, I didn't even record anything because I played so bad. If I go another weekend and don't get the rewards I want, I'm going to be pretty upset. So this week, I've got to have a successful weekend. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've got to show up in a big time way. Now again, this squad isn't set in stone. If I can upgrade certain positions, I'm going to, but it just comes down to right now, I feel like it's hard to upgrade specific positions. Spent more on my defense than I did my offense because I felt like it needed it. But let me know your thoughts on my squad down below in the comments. Who should I add? If I see your comment by the time I play in this, who should I add to my specific squad to make it even better? I'm running out of coins. Just kidding. I've got a lot of coins left, but I don't want to, go broke. If I go broke, it's going to be for LTDs that I'm convinced are going to stay high in price. Like a Manti Te'o, if he ends up being a solid price. That's going to wrap it up for my video. Let me know your thoughts on my squad down below in the comments. Is this squad a squad that I should win with? To me, if I do not get another Luke Lachey, the only person to blame is myself. I need to look in the mirror and be like, Ty, we got to figure it out because this squad is absolutely incredible. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.